Hey guys, Dr. Callahan here. Welcome to ProbStats Week 3 Wednesday. So here are your 3 warm-up block questions. Number 1, you will find out your grade in class today. If you are on online learning, make sure you check Infinite Campus. I will be updating it. Turn in your missing assignments. In order to do that, go to the Google Doc. Question number 2, when you have an inequality, what do you use? When do you use open circle? When do you use closed circle? Question number 3, when you're graphing an inequality, which direction do you shade? How do you know, and what is the rule? So pause the video and go ahead and answer them. Okay, so when you have an inequality, if the inequality is like this without a equal sign, it is going to be an open circle, which means you're not going to include it. A lot of times when we're answering it, it also includes parentheses. Now, on the other hand, if you have a equal sign on the bottom, it is a closed circle, which means that you're going to use brackets and you will be including those numbers. So which direction do you shade? This is going back to Algebra 1. If your inequality is eating the letter, you always go to the right. If your inequality is eating a number, you always shade to the left. And this pretty much summarizes what we just went through. All right, so for your homework, you were supposed to pick any 5 questions from the Venn diagram. Your total number for that is going to be 2 points apiece, and we will move forward with that. This is the breakdown for today. 2.4, set operations and Venn diagram with 3 sets using assigned number and no subtraction. So this is like a third method or a third variation of Venn diagrams. So be careful with that. I have a video right here that I would like you guys to watch. Make sure you guys go to the Google Doc to click on this link so you don't have to type it all in. Watch the YouTube video, copy down the problems down. There is a Kahoot, a Quizlet, and then for your homework, it says please read the examples from this link. So just go ahead and read those examples. All right, let's take a look at this. So here you have sets of numbers. This is Venn diagram type 2. It's called the roster method. Whereas with diagram or Venn diagram type 1, we worked backwards yesterday, like with, for example, the people that are customers going to the pet store buying fish, cat, and bird products. Remember that with a subtraction. So this is actually method for type 2. So how will you fill out your Venn diagram? So let's take a look. So here we go. Here I have A, B, C, they're overlapping, and the outside of it is U. Okay, so what do we all share between A, B, and C? I see that they share 4. So the number 4 stays right here in the center. Next, I'm going to look at what do they share between A and B. So between A and B, I'm looking at these two right here. They share 1. They share 4, obviously, and that's it. So I'm going to put 1 right there. Now let's go ahead and take a look what is being shared excuse me, between B and C, which is right here. In between them, let's see, what do they share? They share 4, obviously, but then that's also being shared by A, and they share the number 11. So I'm going to put 11 right there. Now let's take a look at A and C. So here we go, A and C. So I'm looking at these two right here. What do they share? Well, they all share 4, obviously, that's correct. They also share a 7. So put a 7 right here, okay? So now that I went ahead and did that, I'm going to go back and I need to fill out the rest of them. So what is just in A, but is not in B, not in C? So let's take a look. It'll be 3 and 6. Okay, now let's take a look at B. What do we not use in B? 2 and 5. Now look at C. What do we not use in C? I have 8 and 9. And then I'm going to take a look at U. With U, it's outside of the 3 different Venn diagrams. So what is in U that I have not used that's an A, B, or C? Well, let's take a look at this. There's 1, so we've used that. That's an A. There's 2, that is in B. 3, that is in A. And remember, in between here, you should have 4. 4 is also being used. 5, 5 is being used. 6, 6 is right here is being used. 7, 7 is being used. 8, 8 is being used. 9, 9 is being used. 10, oh, none of the 3 sets, A, B, C, have 10, so I'm going to put a 10 right here. And then 11, 11 is being used, so cross that out. 12, and that's as far as it goes. And guess what? A, B, and C does not have 12, so I'm going to put 12 right there. So that is essentially how you work backwards with numbers. And as you can see, there's no subtractions. It's just more of keeping things organized and holding it accountable to see which set it is in. Now that we have those Venn diagrams completed, we can now go ahead and answer some of the questions, okay? So let's take a look at this. Answer the 5 questions. Okay, so for number 1, it's saying A intersection B, which means what is shared between A and B. So here is A and here is B. What's shared is that you have 1 and 4. You have 1, 4. Next is going to be A union B with a not on top. So what I can do is I can do A. So let's list all the things in A. In A, I have 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. B, I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 11. A union B is going to be everything that they share. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. So if I look at the actual question, which is not, I'm going to take this list right here, and I'm going to go ahead and compare it to everything that is in U. Okay, U is going to be between 1 to 12. So what is in U that is not in this list? Because this part right here, the prime, means not. And in which case it will be, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is 11, and then 12. So your answer for this is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Number 3, A over C. So you're going to have A, and that is going to be 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, divided by C. And in C, you have 4, 7, 8, 9, 11. So then what you're going to do is just cross out numbers that can cross out. 4 is gone, 7 is gone, and so what you have left is you have 1, 3, 6, 8, 9, 11, and that is going to be your response. So for this one, my answer is just going to be, I'm trying to find a place to write it, so I'm going to put 3 right here. 1, 3, 6, 8, 9, 11. All right, now let's take a look at number 4. So here it's saying what is an A, in B, and C intersection. So A, B, C, that will just be 4. So I'm going to put 4 right there. And the next part, I have C with an A union B. So C is going to be 4, 7, 8, 9, 11. A union B. And we actually found that before because A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. So your answer in this case would just be this part right here, which is 8 and 9. All right, you guys, let's go on to the next part. Okay, so looking at those two different examples that we went over today, make sure you guys understand this and do your exit ticket. So I have a 3, 2, 1, 3 things that you learned today, 2 things that you found interesting, and then 1 question that you may still have. So make sure you have that completed. Pause the video. And that's basically it. So at this point, make sure you guys go to your Google Doc to complete the other activities that is assigned for today. So that would include the 2 different videos I have right here with the 2 links, number 3 and 4. You also have the Kahoot 5 and 6 with the Quizlet. And then your homework is to please read the examples on this link. So if you don't want to type these links in, what you can do is just go to the classes Google Doc, and I'm going to show you that right now. So that link is going to be right here. This is your link. It is capital sensitive, so you would have to do a capital C, U, W. And once you get here, you need to scroll down to the week and day that we're on. So we are on week 3, Wednesday. So you need to keep on scrolling. This is week 2, Friday. So now we're in week 3. And so here is week 3, Wednesday. And as you guys can see, you have all the things that that is also on the PowerPoint right here. So rather than typing this YouTube video in, you could just click on it and then watch the video itself. Okay, so make sure you guys do that. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great week.